Beautiful evening here once again. We are back at Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore, as we enter match number 8 with Quetta Gladiators. They are taking on Islamabad United. Welcome to Pitchside Studio. Now we've got a match on. Quetta Gladiators are undefeated in this tournament so far, and they are up against Islamabad United. Islamabad United lost their last game in Multan. There was a bit of shuffling around in the batting order, whereas for Quetta, there's quite a few things to be, happy about, and I would say that innings from Khwaja Nafe was definitely a standout for them. It definitely got the eyeballs that it deserved. So Quetta is looking good. Islamabad United, on the other hand, obviously trying to get their rhythm and momentum going into this tournament. I've been joined by Marina Iqbal and Waqar Yunus, the two legends next to me. Marina, let's start with Islamabad United. Islamabad United won their first game, but then lost their next one. Where do you think they went wrong?
I think obviously batting. The problem is in T20s you need to utilize the power play, and I think Colin Munro and even Alex Hales, they haven't been clicking for them. And when you look at I think the more shocking thing was Shadab dropping himself down after getting runs, crucial runs. So I'm not sure what went through his mind. But I think once you get a comfortable number and you've performed on it, you should keep that number to you. And overall, I think the batting did not click for them because you have to have some runs on board and some cushion to be given to your bowlers to defend it. The
batting is clicking for Quetta Gladiators though, Waqar Bhai. Overall, if you look at that combination, they've got the runs.
Yeah, they're a very complete side. They've got a really good balance, and I feel that they'll go all the way. And youngsters coming through, young Nafe, that is something which you really admire, and hopefully we're going to see much more of him in this tournament. Yeah, 5th game here, and the teams are sort of getting into the tournament now. They started getting the feel of the pitches, feel of the grounds, the atmosphere, and it's all, they're just getting into it. So you can't really say which team is the favorite, but these two teams are definitely, the top teams in the tournament.
They are the top teams, and in case you guys have just tuned in and you missed out on the toss, Islamabad United versus Quetta Gladiators. Quetta won the toss and they decided to bowl first, which is something that we've seen in these conditions here at Lahore, that teams just feel very comfortable chasing and just knowing what total they have. We've got Islamabad United batting first. Of course, Marina. Islamabad United, what do you make of this side?
Yeah, 2 changes for them. Brother replacing brother. Hubacha gone out and Hunain comes in, and I think he is a much experienced bowler. That will help definitely. And another good change, Roman Reis walks in and the Mills go out. I think Roman up front with new ball will be very effective on these surfaces where he gets swing going on.
Any chinks in the armour when you talk about Quetta Gladiators? You look at Quetta Gladiators, Islamabad obviously made a couple of changes. Quetta are backing the team that has won games for them so far. But any chinks in the armour that you see at all?
Look, they're a fantastic side. I mean, Jason Roy looked good in the first match, but the second match it looked a little scratchy. So the overseas players are still sort of, learning how to play on these pitches. But yeah, 2 victories under their belt. They don't really need to make any change. They've got a pretty good balance. Maybe Usman might have to really step up a little bit. If he get the ball in the right area, I think he can really trouble. So I feel that they're pretty balanced. Both teams are pretty balanced, actually. I wouldn't say Quetta only, but so we're going to have a really good game, good positive.
Shadab Khan, Marina, he dropped to that number 7 spot in the other game, and before that he did really well, 1 down. Where do you think he should be batting?
Well, definitely number 3. I think he is the most experienced one. He got runs, and we've seen him promoting himself throughout this HBL PSL and even in the previous season as well. He's comfortable there, and when you look at the skills, I think he's more calm and composed, and he knows his strengths. So definitely, being a captain himself, being a fighter that we know he is, he should be batting at number 3. I think maybe he opted to drop himself down to just give a bit more exposure to others, because it's obviously initial stages of the game. You might want to give others a little bit of taste of the match as well, but I think number 3 is his position.
Salman Agha with 250 so far in the HBL PSL. We've seen him now across different formats playing for Pakistan, and now he seems to be churning the runs for Islamabad United.
Well, this is the first time he got the opportunity up the order, and he's grabbing it with both hands. He's a is a fantastic player, good all-rounder. I remember seeing him a few years back in the Canadian League, and he really impressed me, especially with someone who can bowl a bit, couple of overs, here and there, and can bat at any number. You throw him down the order, he's a good finisher also. So I feel that he's someone who's enjoying himself out there, and he's playing a positive cricket, and he will do really well in this tournament.
Quetta Gladiators were missing out perhaps on a decent spinner over the years. We've had contributions from Nawaz when PSL used to happen in Dubai, but then we moved here, and now they've got somebody like Akil Hussain who just bowled so beautifully in that last game.
Well, I was having a chat with him early on, and I did mention that what about the variations coming, and he said that I'm still working on it. But yeah, he understands his role very clearly, and he said the captain and the team's demands that you need to take wickets. And up front, he did mention that it's not easy because of the new ball, it might skid on, but he has worked on his strengths. He knows whenever to use those variations. He knows how to bowl seam up. He can turn as well, and the length and the trajectory, that is brilliant. And as a batter, it's not easy against someone who knows his bowling to attack, especially up front, because you need a bit of momentum, you need a bit of pace as a batter. I can talk about that. Whenever a spinner came up, when I was used to open the innings, it wasn't easy for me. But with Akil, I think he's the best person right now for Quetta Gladiator to rely up front with new ball, even in the middle orders.
They've also got, the mentor in front of, in the form of Shane Watson. Obviously, he is the coach, but he's also almost like a father figure. You see him having all those meetings and passing on the tips. He's already been part of the HBL PSL. He's been part of Quetta Gladiators. So a familiar name for the camp.
Yeah, if you look at their dugout, it's not only him. That's a proper dugout where you see Sir Viv Richards there, Moin Khan there, and of course him sharing his experience, especially in T20 cricket, because he has played T20 cricket, played in Pakistan, knows how to sort of teams work here, and of course he's got a background with Quetta Gladiators, and I'm sure boys are gonna learn from him, not overseas boys, but the local boys also.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really looking forward to watching Khwaja Nafe bat. I'm sure everybody is around here as well. Thank you so much for your thoughts, because we're only moments away from the live action now. But yeah, we saw Khwaja Nafe the other day. The HBL PSL is all about discovering new talent, so that's what we are looking at as well. The crowd is building up here nicely in Gaddafi Stadium. One thing is for sure, they've not disappointed us so far. Even on weekdays, they've turned up and supported their respective sides. Quetta Gladiators, remember, won the toss and they decided to bowl first. So we're moments away from the action. See you guys on the other side. Kol ke khel.